You know, creating and selling online courses is an incredible business model, but what tech do you need to create this kind of business for yourself? That is what I'm going to take you through today. So, hey, I'm Gemma Bonham-Carter. I help entrepreneurs create, launch, and scale their online course-based businesses. Now, after having worked with over 7,000 entrepreneurs in my paid programs, I can tell you, like, this is what I know to be true. The tech that you choose to run your business is not what is going to make or break your success. So the most important thing is, can you solve a real problem for people with your course or digital product? Are you building an audience who know, like, and trust you? And do your programs or offers or services work? Those are the most foundational important things to get right. So if you've got those things right and now you want to know about the tech, let's dive into that. So in order to run a six-figure online course business like mine or like my students, here's what you need. Number one is you just need to buy your domain name, right? You got to give your business a name. Maybe it's your personal name. That's what I've done. And buy the domain name. I like using Namecheap because, like their name suggests, they tend to have the best prices out there. Now, buying your domain depends a little bit on the name of your business, but it's going to run you about 15 bucks a year. Really, really cheap. So get that part out of the way. Next up is your website. So obviously you need to build out a website. You need to own your own little corner of the internet. That's great if you want to create social media channels. And some people say, like, you can run your whole business off social media. I'm not one of those people. I want you to build out your home base on your website because that is what you truly own. So there are lots of options for your website. You could do WordPress, Squarespace, Showit, Wix, lots of options out there. But here's the one that I think is actually the easiest for people to get started, especially when you're getting started in a course creator style of business model. And that is Lead Pages. Lead Pages comes with beautiful templates. You can build out your whole website on Lead Pages itself. And they're built in a way that is going to really encourage conversions, meaning conversions onto your email list, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. So you could literally sign up with Lead Pages and get your website built like within a day or two. That is how stinking easy it is. They're like really drag and drop, really beautiful templates. Lead Pages is going to cost you around $49 a month. But think about it, no fancy like website builder required. And that is your hosting as well. So you don't need like a separate host for your website. It's all on Lead Pages. Now, I talked about that email list. You need to be building an email list as a course creator or someone who wants to sell online courses, because that list of your nearest and dearest kind of like VIP audience are really the people who are going to be enrolling and buying your offers. So building your email list, I'm going to say it right here, it's more important than your social media followers. I have always had a bigger email list than any of my social platforms combined. And it has always been my like game changer, back of my pocket strategy for growing a multiple six-figure course business. My favorite email service provider for course creators is ConvertKit. Now, if you are just getting started, ConvertKit is actually free until you hit 1,000 subscribers. So that's amazing. You can get started for $0 on ConvertKit and start building your email list. Once you hit that 1,000 subscriber mark with ConvertKit, or you want some of their like additional functionalities like funnel buildings and automations and all that good stuff, it's going to cost you about 29 bucks a month. Again, a really reasonable software to go with. All right, next up is going to be the most expensive software, but the one that is really going to be kind of like the meat and potatoes of your business. And this is your software that you're going to use for selling your offers and building out and like hosting all of your courses or digital products. Now, my favorite tool for this, there are lots of options out there, and I've talked about those options on different videos, but only recently did these come out as a combo software. And it's the reason why I now recommend it for all of my students who are getting started with selling courses. And that is ThriveCart, where you also get their Learn platform for free when you buy the ThriveCart program. So ThriveCart itself was for building incredible checkout pages. It's what I've used in my business for years. You can build beautiful, like high converting checkout pages to sell your products and services. Learn is now the platform that you also get with Thrivecart, where you can actually host all of your digital products and online courses. So it all happens under one roof. You get like everything happens automatically. Thrivecart and Learn can integrate with ConvertKit, where you're building your email list. So it's all really seamless. And you can get Thrivecart and Learn for a one-time payment. I also love that because the fewer monthly expenses, the better, right? So you can get it for a one-time payment of around $500. There are some upgrades available if you need them, but generally speaking, you can just use the $500 option and go and create incredible products, beautiful checkout pages, and really start building your business. All right, some of the other software you might want to use. I love Canva for creating graphics, your workbooks, your PDFs, creating all your presentations for your lessons. You can even do the recording of your lessons actually inside of Canva. So I use them for everything. Again, you can get started with the free version or upgrade to Pro if and when you need to. We use Pro in my business. I literally couldn't live without Canva. I love it that much. For hosting your kind of student communities, if that's something you need to do as a course creator, you can use free Facebook groups to do that. No need to get fancy tech for that. You can also use Zoom for hosting any kind of like coaching calls or sessions with your students. Zoom you can use for free up to, I think it's 40-minute calls. If you do want to go beyond that, you can get a paid version of Zoom, which is what we use in our business, but totally get started with the free version. So if you add all of those things together, all of those software options I just talked about, you'd be getting started in and around the $700 mark, which is pretty incredible. When you think of a startup cost for a business, $700, like under $1,000, is ridiculously low. And knowing that you can scale this kind of business to 6 figures and beyond, it's really a no-brainer kind of startup cost. If you were to compare that to renting a storefront to open a bricks and mortar business, I mean, that's a whole different ballgame, right? That's going to cost you thousands just for your first month. This one's costing you less than $1,000 to get started. And this is a business you can run for years online just using these tools. All right, let me know in the comments about your business and the tech that you use to run it. And if you want some behind the scenes tutorials on how I use some of these different software platforms that I mentioned, check out these videos that we've linked to. They will be exactly what you need for your next steps. That's it for me. See you in the next one.